Hello there, and welcome to the God and the Machine video series. Thank you for checking out my work on the intersection between faith and AI. My name is Nathan Webb. I'm an ordained elder in the United Methodist Church and also a church planter of Checkpoint Church, the fully online church designed with nerds, geeks, and gamers in mind. In this first chapter, we tackle a big question. What is AI really? What do you picture when you hear the words artificial intelligence? Recently, I've experienced kind of a visceral gut reaction to them. Pastoring a church of folks who love video games, I hear a lot of the negative side of AI. I hear talking points about game developers who are either afraid of AI or angry at it, or more often than not, both. But AI is more than just the boogeyman that is being misused to steal jobs of creatives. It's much more simple than we think, and yet can be made into something more complex than we could ever wrap our minds around in a few minutes here together. For me, I try to hold in my head that AI is essentially a tool. A very fancy tool, yes, but a tool nonetheless. It's software that uses knowledge to achieve goals, kind of like any technology. In simple terms, think of AI as a digital system that takes an input from a human and spits out a response or a result. Input leads to output. I remember the first time that I realized just how ordinary AI was becoming. I was in a Bojangles drive-thru. My East Coast folks know what I'm talking about here. About to order some sweet tea and biscuits, and an automated voice, which was clearly AI generated, crackled through the speaker. I did a double take. It was such a normal setting for such a high-tech concept, but it drove home the point. AI is already woven into everyday life. It's recommending what we watch on YouTube or Netflix. It's helping our phones understand our voices. It's even writing little snippets of code or text when we ask it to. AI is everywhere around us now, embedded in routines like that drive-thru order. If we don't engage with it, we risk missing the chance to shape it for good purposes. As a pastor and as a technology nerd, I dove into AI to see how it might help my ministry. And I'll admit, my first time that I asked an AI, which was ChatGPT, to draft a social media post for our church, I was stunned. In seconds, it produced a blurb that would have taken me much longer to write or think of. That got my attention. It wasn't that the AI was creative on its own. It was drawing on patterns and knowledge given to it by humans or by me, but it sure was useful for saving time on that busy day. On the other hand, I also tinkered with AI image generators, and I got back some really hilariously wonky results. Those experiences taught me that AI has limits and quirks. It's not about to replace human creativity or discernment. Instead, it's a new tool that I can choose to use wisely. But we shouldn't be afraid to talk about AI openly. The church has lagged behind on new tech before, from radio to TV to the internet, but we eventually learned to use each for God's work. Let's not take decades to catch up this time. AI is moving fast, but we're called to approach it with honesty and wisdom. That means not hiding the fact that we use it if we do. We should be transparent about that. And we also need to set healthy and shrewdly discerned boundaries. AI isn't inherently good or evil. It's a tool that reflects the heart of the user. In the church, that means we need to treat it like we're using it to share the heart of God. If we use it thoughtlessly, it could cause harm or spread untruth. But if we use it prayerfully and thoughtfully, it can amplify creativity and ministry in amazing ways. I see AI as an opportunity for us to be stewards, to guide this tool in line with our values. We can find God at work even in new technology if we'll only look. So, rather than approaching AI with fear, let's approach it with faith and curiosity.